Hey everybody, welcome back. I am so glad that you could join me. Today I'm going to share with you a couple of projects that are, I'm going to call them pretty much, one of them's pretty much finished and the other one still needs a few little details done, but I'm going to have to figure out exactly what I want to do. So we'll start with that project first. I have been making another cute little pencil bag. Here it is. This is the other side. It does have a flap with some little eyelets on it. I will put the link to my inspiration. I found it on Pinterest. Actually, I'll put a link to the pattern for this. You actually turn it wrong side or turn it right side out. Or I guess if you wanted to leave it this way you could, but you sew up the sides and then turn it the other way around, which that's what I chose to do. The original pattern had a kitty cat face design on this side, so when you close it down you would have a kitty cat face design on here. However, I am thinking possibly instead of putting the eyes and the nose, having to embroider the eye or buttons for the eyes, embroider the nose and the mouth and the whiskers, I'm thinking about making those little kitty cat appliques. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's some granny squares, there's a blanket and a pillow, I believe, that I've seen anywhere. They're just little granny squares, but they have kitty cat appliques put on them. I'm thinking that's maybe what I want to do instead of the stitching. That way it would be permanently on there instead of, you know, risking, I can't sew anyway, not very good, not on crocheted items. But I'm thinking that's what I want to do. I don't know if I want to put one in the middle or put three across there. Depends on how big it actually is. But for now, this project is considered finished as is until I get some buttons to hold that closed and decide exactly what I want to do on this side. And the big one, as you know, I have been working on this for a while. Hasn't been all that long. It looks a little dark, but I think you might need it dark to be able to see this. But I pretty much have finished this baby blanket that I've been working on. All I need to do is finish off the last stitch because my skein is still attached to the blanket. Don't worry, I won't pull anything out because I put a stitch marker in that last little stitch there. But I also need to finish off these. So, here it is. It is peach and pink. It is very light and probably going to be kind of hard to see possibly. This is folded in half. Here is the other side. And as you remember, well, this is how much I've done since the last time you've seen it. I have completely, from right here is where my last string was, to right there, which is the end of the blanket. And like I said, I've got a stitch marker here in my last stitch to finish that off, and then I do need to take care of the ends, which, yeah. So I'm going to try and scoot back here a little bit and hold this up for you guys. Hopefully, I don't know, can you see it? I can kind of see through it. But yeah, there is my finished blanket. I will put a link to both of these patterns that I have used down in the description box below for you guys to go check out if you would like to. And be watching for what I do with this. I don't know how soon I will get this going a little bit farther. Depends on how things go. I need to do some digging around in the craft room to find some buttons to use to hold the back of it closed. And then decide exactly what I want to do here on the front for the design. But I'm really leaning towards the kitty cat appliques that I have seen on those granny squares. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my finished work or almost finished work, pretty much finished work, and it needs a little bit more work. And I will see you in my next video.